These policies may not just affect people hoping to come to the UK, but many who have been here for years already and who were close to naturalisation. You see, Starmer announced that the number of years it will take to achieve citizenship in the UK will be doubled from 5 to up to 10 years. Now, Duna Ahmed is a Syrian in the UK whose own settlement process has been delayed. It was seemingly suspended when the Assad regime toppled in Syria in December, and the UK government responded by immediately suspending decisions on Syrian claims. She herself would be eligible for citizenship if it wasn't for this delay in her indefinite leave to remain, on which she's actually had no formal communication or explanation from the Home Office. But now the Prime Minister has just announced that the amount of time she would have to wait anyway would be doubled. So here to join us to talk about the real-life impact of this delay, and not just the administrative impact, is Duna Ahmed. Duna, welcome to MEELive.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Starmer has announced plans to double the amount of time before people can apply to citizenship. As someone who's close to being eligible and only waiting on your leave to remain, how did this announcement make you feel?
Just as a refugee, I came to this country. I didn't seek asylum when I first arrived in the UK because I didn't want to stay. Everybody wants to be home with family, so I didn't want to stay. I just wanted to come back to my country. And then when I found out that it's difficult and it's actually impossible to come back to my country, I had to stay here. So as a refugee, I always have this sense of uncertainty. So those kinds of rules that they just announce and it just deepens the uncertainty that we live with. It just gives more things to be uncertain about. It gives more things to worry about. I have lots of things to worry about my family in Syria, about my parents, and about my situation here, about feeling a stranger. So it just deepens the amount of uncertainty. And every time when you feel that you as a person, you've just built something, you've built a life, and you're about to start your life, something just happens and tells you should start from the scratch, or your life here, everything you've worked here. I've been here since 2016, 2017. I've worked very hard. Since the moment I entered this country, I've been paying taxes, I've been working, contributing to society. I did a lot to integrate it in the British community. So I just everything now is just going. I lost everything.
Duna, I understand that one of the consequences of the delays in your personal immigration process mean that you and your husband are not allowed to travel. And I'm sorry to hear this. I also understand his mother is very unwell and he can't see her. Can you just quickly talk us through that situation and how you're both coping?
So the idea is that we applied for we came to the UK in 2016, as I said, 2017 actually. So I came on a scholarship from the UK government, and I finished my scholarship, started working immediately after finishing my scholarship. As I said, I was working and paying taxes. So my work currently, it's focused on the MENA. So I work for the Middle East and North Africa. So I'm required a lot to travel there. And my employer sent many messages to the Home Office saying that I am essential and I must be in some places because I'm the only Arabic speaker, and I should go to evaluate some projects that we have. And it's really essential to the project that I be there. So I applied 3 months before the fall down of the Assad regime in Syria. I applied in September. And when I applied, my employer sent a message to the Home Office, and I sent a message to my MP, and my MP also said that he took it to the Home Office and asked if they can help me in getting the ILR as soon as possible because I'm needed to travel. The Home Office didn't do anything. My husband's mother, also she's very ill, she's dying, and he hasn't seen her in 9 years. And he also wrote a medical report about her situation, and he sent it to the Home Office, and they promised that they will do their best to help. They didn't help at all. And then the Assad regime fall. When the Assad regime actually, when the toppling happened in Syria, we were wondering, we are applying for an ILR. We are not applying for an asylum, a new application. We are already refugees here. We finished the 5 years, more than 5 years actually, but the 5 formal years, we finished it. So we were wondering, does this suspension include us? So we asked the Home Office. They said, no, it doesn't include you because you already finished your 5 years. So I was like, okay, I will wait. The time frame for the ILR is 6 months. So I said, I will wait. Like, I don't have anything else to do. They said in the email, when they sent me the email after I applied for the ILR, they said that you will hear from us like no later than 12th of March. And by after 12th of March, you should hear from us. If you don't, you should like, you can contact us and you can complain. So I started complaining. I started sending many emails. They totally ignored me. And then they just came back about like 2 weeks ago saying that, oh, sorry, we just saw your complaints and we'll see, we will give you like, we will give you an answer after 20 working days. And my employer sent another message saying that I have an essential work trip by the end of May, and I should take it. And I was sending them, I was very angry, like, you are treating me like an object. You're saying like 20 working days, and I have my life on stake, my career. My husband's mother is dying. He's waking up in tears every day. And like, they just said in an email, and this was horrible for me and make me very angry. Like, you can withdraw your application and travel, and your husband can travel to Syria to see his mother, but you can't come back here. So I just like feel like this is horrible. You're asking me to leave everything that I've been building here in this country for a long time, and I have a connection with this country. I have my home, I have mortgage, and I'm working. It's not like that easy. The Syrian regime is gone, so everybody's coming back to Syria. It's not that easy. So why everything happens in the world, you take it on refugees? The Assad regime was killing us for 14 years. We haven't seen you like suspending the like the things that Assad family has here in the UK. We haven't seen you doing anything to help Syrian people. And now Assad regime is gone. Okay, let's just take it on refugees. Let's stop their application. Let's stop their lives. Those applications and papers are our lives. Those applications are like literally it's just taken from my health now. And I see my husband. The idea is that I can't even support him. Like, I need someone to support me. We can't support each other. Like, as a couple, we can't really support each other because I can't even think about my family that I haven't seen in like 8 years. I haven't seen my family. I don't know my niece. I don't know my nephews. I'm not thinking about those luxuries, although they are not luxuries, but for people like us, this is luxury. Like, think about seeing your parents. I'm thinking about keeping my job and not losing my job. I'm thinking about not losing my husband. I'm thinking about my husband's mother if she died now. And he hasn't seen her. And he's in like this very difficult position of staying here with me or going back to see his mother and not being able to come and join his wife. This is, I don't know, this is really horrible.
Duna, firstly, I'm so sorry that you and your husband and your whole family are having to deal with this. You mentioned within that outline that your workplace had actually contacted the Home Office and said that you needed to have a decision on your case as a matter of professional urgency from their point of view. Could you lose your job if your leave to remain isn't processed by the government?
It's like, it's not, I haven't lost it now, but I might lose it later because every time they extend my work permit, and like they can't extend my work permit until until the work permit ends. So they've already extended when I finished my ILR. So like my 5 years residency here, it was like expired. So they had to renew it. They renewed it, and now my employee, every time when the HR they talk to me, I just like. It's a horrible situation. I think about like the worst scenario all the time. I'm sending them, I'm saying that I'm losing my job. I'm losing my career. This career that I've been working on for my whole life. And now you just make me lose it. So I haven't lost it yet. But yeah, because I'm required. I'm the only Arabic speaker. And my work is for the MENA. So I'm required to be in certain places and certain times. And I've already lost many opportunities to be there. So I don't know how much time my work will stay. I don't know, cope up with me not being able to be in the MENA while I'm required to be in the MENA. My job actually is like I'm a MENA person. I should go to the MENA. They had me because I'm an Arabic speaker and they wanted me to be in the MENA. So I don't know actually. I don't blame them because they need someone to go and like do things, the work that like this is not about emotions. It's not about they don't want me or they hate me or they're not trying to help. They try to help lots of times. They send lots of emails. The idea is that one of the emails also was very, very disappointing, is that when I told the Home Office that I know some Syrians who got their ILR, and you are saying no one is getting the ILR. So it just looks like they don't really know what they are doing, because they said, oh, sorry, then they got it because we are evaluating the cases on individual basis, urgency. I sent them an email. I was also very hungry, so like very angry on them. Like, what is more urgent than a man who's losing his mother? What is more urgent than a person who's losing their job? My job, my husband doesn't work. I'm the only one who works. And I said this many times to them. My husband doesn't, he lost his job last year, and I'm the only one who works. And if I lost my job, I lose my mortgage. I've been like working so hard to have my home here and to have like some kind of stability. And now they are just taking this from me again.
Duna, I'm sorry to have made you go into detail with what is clearly a really, really distressing situation. One of the reasons I wanted to focus on that detail is that Keir Starmer, when he laid out his new immigration proposal, justified it on the grounds that this will be about fairness in the workplace, among other things, about focusing on skills that we need, and given that your multilingualism is a key part of your role that is being obstructed right now. I thought that this was relevant because it indicates flaws in how these policies are materializing in real life compared to how the government is saying or the reasons the government is saying they're being brought in. Now, aside from working conditions in the UK, Keir Starmer gave one other key justification for Labour's new policies on immigration, and that was about encouraging migrants in the UK to integrate. It was about integration. Let's just hear quickly what he said.
When people come to our country, they should also commit to integration, to learning our language. And our system should actively distinguish between those that do and those that don't.
How important is integration to you as a Syrian who's been living in the UK for 7 years? And do you think that these policies, including the citizenship delay, will improve integration or not?
Of course it won't, because how can you integrate in a country which tells you all the time that you're not part of this country? It reminds you that you are a stranger. I did my best to integrate, and I love this country. It gave me a new home when I lost my home. It gave me lots of opportunities. I don't deny that. I met many amazing people. At the same time, the rules and the government just reminds us all the time that you're not part of this country. You are a stranger. It's when they say something like you can withdraw your application and go, but you won't be able to come back to the UK. It's literally they are throwing us. So how can I integrate in a country who doesn't want me? How can I integrate in a country which says all the time that I came here because I wanted to come here? I love the UK. I'm not saying that. It's my second home. But the idea is that I'm a refugee. I didn't choose to be a refugee. I didn't choose to be in a war situation in my country, and I didn't choose to be unsafe in my country and like stuck here. Nobody chooses to be away from the family. I haven't seen my parents in 8 years. I told you, I don't know my nieces and nephews. They were born while I was here, and having the citizenship means that I can come back and see them. Every time when they delay my citizenship, although I deserve the citizenship because I've been here since 2017, so I deserve the citizenship, but those new rules, they talk about integration, but they don't make any contributions or any steps to help people being integrated. They are there is this kind of feeling that we are not wanted every time anything happens. Okay, this is because of refugees. Refugees are bad to our economy. Refugees are bad to our society. So how we can be integrated in a society who doesn't want us to be integrated?
Duna Haj Ahmed, thank you so much for joining us here at MEELive.